Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. And he's only too happy to take that back. Denilson. Now it's Torres. Denilson. He's got away. Referee has just said play on. Denilson was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Impressive jump. Goal, England! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 15 minutes is number 27.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. De Gea claims comfortably. And he cuts out the supply.
England definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That's an excellent interception. Silvestre. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hullet. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi finding himself in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. England have a free kick. Silvestre. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ball swung in. That's going to go a long way. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lazio have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's the end of the first 45. Lazio have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is,
Just
for them, more or less ideal.
Special lottery. Please
And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Lazio are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Back on the way then. Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's found space here. Oh, it's coming. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ronaldinho could move up a gear here. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Ferran Torres. Good running, strong and purposeful. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Torres. That's destined for the flank. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance here to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Not a hint of offside here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. Rijkaard to Danielson. Judge, surely! It's a loose ball. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Hullet. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Deftly away. Silvestre.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And Dijk can get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way past, and he's running through.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Stones gets across and deals with it.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
So close to drawing level.
Bullet was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bale getting this one clear. And it's Lopez. Silvestre gets into a good position. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Hullet. Shevchenko. Cross to the back post. Terrific effort! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's
big chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Lazio now on the verge. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And again, he is at his elastic best. And it's been taken short. And here's Bale. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a ring. And again! And that's a sharp finish. And we're done. Lazio have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And if you do have a chance
So there we
today,
have it,
please
Jim.
take some time
A
out to
game
give your
seemingly
support to our
destined for
best
stalemate,
skating
but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Lazio really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lazio.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. Kimmich has it in a wide position, and it's Timber. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He leaps for it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. Now the delivery. Yamal with the clearance. Timber rolls it backwards. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
there's the shot! Goal! Morocco! And there is your opener. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pacho.
Lazio really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pacho. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
And it's Gerrard. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Baresi. It's a good run down the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Guendouzi gets over and intercepts. Dorgu. Pacho. And it's Timber. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice physical challenge. 30 minutes gone. Kimmich. Guendouzi. Guendouzi! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's been hooked away. Strauch. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And this is Neymar. It's not an especially good pass, that. Guendouzi. Kimmich. And it's Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now Timber. Pacho. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, great! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rijkaard. Guendouzi. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, what has happened here? And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer makes a dash for it. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lazio with the corner, there first. And one more try!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Lazio would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Now it's Oyarzabal, and here's Drogba. Flashes it across. Yamal. Now it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bale. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Bale. Oh, that's neat. And here's Bale. And it's Bale! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Hernandez, played out to the left flank, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is... and the shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he skips past his man. And this is Bale. Nice physical challenge. Drogba. Ball played for Kokchu. O'Reilly. Vitinha. Can he get it through? Bale. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this... it's Drogba! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. just one in it now.
Number 25.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
McAllister. That's good running with the ball. It's a searching pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Drogba. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister. Vitinha. And it's Bale. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Bale. Great ball, and he's in. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Drogba. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Schneider. This is a promising build-up. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brick. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Lazio ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bernardo Silva.
So we're underway for the second half.
Didier Drogba. Coming on the
Well,
field.
that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Number 21, Gullit.
That has been
8,
cut short.
Lavage Diouf.
Yamal threads one in. Always onto this. He's found a way through. Bale! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Jupe going about things with real menace. Oyarzabal. Rijkaard. And Yamal. Lazio are looking to break at pace. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, what a ball! He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Batistuta. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's being urged to shoot, and he whips it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Applies the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Mikel Oyarzabal is wide and looking to get onto this. Costa Curta. Schneider. Some front-footed pressing going on here. In with the challenge. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal, lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Coming on
about
the
to
field
occur.
is number 4.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Pass is just off target. And he can clear it away. Hernandez. Kukcu. And it's Hullet. And it's O'Reilly. That's beautifully weighted. Good ball, good take. An instinctive delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Johor Darul Tazim really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Hullet. Oh, now he can run. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution.
Games hinge on moments like this. And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Batistuta. Jumi, foot in. Bale. Ferran Torres. He is through here. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lazio really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lazio have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Short changes him with that pass. Just 5 minutes left. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. This might spell danger. Great defending, strong and determined.
Lazio can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lazio, moments now away from seeing this one out. Ferran Torres. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Could be danger here. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Please turn your
After
attention
all of that,
to the
Jim,
screen
what are
for
you thinking?
information
I think we
provided
just
by
saw
the
a
local
team
police.
winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Lazio fans are out in force. The atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to mop up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Sneijder. He's got away. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koeman. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bellingham. Messi. Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sneijder. Good purposeful running this. Lazio are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pretty robust defending.
Laid back. Bellingham. This might spell danger. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Sneijder. Played into space. That is a brilliant interception. Gerrard. Now Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Messi. Lazio ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Vitinha. And here's Kane. And it's Gerrard. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Gerrard. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. It's Bellingham. He'll try from distance! Oh, crossbar! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Koeman. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good run. And the shot! Goal! Lazio!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Lazio have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kimmich. Lazio looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. It's a promising position.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So they have it all. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Belling. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a foot, shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lazio needing a change of fortune here. Yamal gets into a good position. Takes a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Koeman. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kimmich. Strauch.
La fuerza di quest'oggi è di
And here's Kane.
113 spettatori.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has been knocked clear. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Schneider. Yamal. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. And it's Koeman. Gerrard. He's found space here, and he's managed to get free. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Strauch. That's good running with the ball. Schneider. Schneider receives it in a wide position. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And tremendous. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Tunisia leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Koeman. Adams. Kimmich. Koeman is one of those... Oh, what a mistake! Chance! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Il numero 14. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Lazio drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lazio will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, look! Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter. But it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
All hands on deck for this one. Bonucci. That's a lovely pass. And he's picked it up out wide. That is good strength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The final seconds now. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Denilson. Lazio really will have to throw everything at this now. And he welcomes it in. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Lascia il campo per il numero 7.
Lazio given another corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And it's Gerrard. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Schneider, driving forward. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi, and this is Messi. Can he finish? And he's quick to get rid. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. He is through here. He's had a shot! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United is having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Szoboszlai. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ferran Torres! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lazio have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Yildiz. Well-timed, excellent interception. Strauch. And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lazio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Timber. Plays the return pass. For Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yildiz has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Ferran Torres. Yildiz. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Picked out brilliant, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Pinches it off him. Yildiz. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And this is Messi. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's gone for a throw-in. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Bellingham has created one goal already. And here's Ferran Torres. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Lazio really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Lazio sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Cambio di giocatori.
So we're off again. Timber. Rijkaard. Darwin. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. Can he latch on to this? Schneider. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Bellingham gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Now it's Drogba. This is a promising build-up. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Drogba looking for options for movement. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Messi. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Szoboszlai!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Strauch. Rijkaard. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that is well cleared.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21. Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has not gone well. Well read, nice interception. Lazio suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Messi. Marquinhos. Lazio perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ferran Torres could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like He could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 19.
Lazio have opted to make another change here.
Numero 13.
And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lazio have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Drogba, all perfectly measured that. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! Oh, good finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Soboslai cuts out the pass. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Drogba. Drogba! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Can he get onto this? Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Messi. Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Nunez goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's their second corner of the game. Soboslai plays it short. Courtois punts it upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that will... Lazio pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Lazio, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards...
Alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.